Playoff hockey has officially returned to MSG, but the outcome of this last game was not quite what the Rangers hoped for as they fell 2-1 to the Devils in overtime. The Rangers went up first thanks to a goal by Kreider, his 5th of the playoffs. He has been very dominant in this series in his goal scoring, and especially on the power play. Though this goal was scored at 5-on-5, that does not negate the fact that he is the only player in NHL history to score 4 power play goals within his first 2 games in a playoff year. The Rangers actually did not score at all on the power play tonight, and this time it was the Devils instead who took advantage of having that extra man on the ice. Jack Hughes netted that first goal of the night for them halfway through the second, and the game remained tied for the rest of regulation. It is then Dougie Hamilton who scores the game winner in overtime and keeps the Devils from being swept in this series. Now, this was a very tense game, and it felt like there were very much so certain players who were being targeted, namely Timo Meier and Jack Hughes, as they both ended up on the ice a lot, courtesy of some big hits by various Rangers players. Now, this was a huge game for the Devils, but no one knew this more than Coach Lindy Ruff.
I think it's huge when you break it down. You know, you look at it being 0-3 or 2-1, and now you've got your first taste. We've had to deal with the thought of losing a game, the emotion of losing a second game, and trying to pick the team up and get ready for a third game and say, listen, we talked about this. We don't know. A lot of things, a lot of ups and downs in the series, and things can change in a hurry. So, you know, I think it would have been tough on the group to go down 0-3. But, you know, I think the momentum you can gain from winning that game and the belief that, yeah, we can play a tight game. We can play a low chance game, which is sometimes is a playoff game. You gotta give them a lot of credit. They didn't give us much. There wasn't much out there. So to win that game in playoff form, I thought was a real good accomplishment by our team.
A lot of this game came down to penalty killing and power plays, something both teams need to capitalize on more in order to stay in this series and get ahead as we move on to at least games 4 and 5. The Rangers and Devils will face off again Monday at 4 p.m. at Madison Square Garden for Game 4, but for now, for WFUV Sports, I'm Samantha Boer.